Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I am featuring Ferrothorn in the Spring Cup. To cover its weaknesses I have paired it with Lapras and Jellicent. Both are very bulky Pokemon. So do watch the video till end, and if you haven't subscribed the channel please subscribe it. So let's begin the video. So we are leading with Ferrothorn and the lead is Jellicent. So it's a good lead for us. So they might try to dip and they dip into Mantine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate back to back Power Whip. This is not a bad matchup for the Ferrothorn, that's why I'm staying here. I'm going to chip and dip, but before throwing my charge move, I will ensure that I have a back-to-back move loaded, the Power Whip, so that once Jellicent returns, I can throw it immediately. I'm going to go for one Power Whip. I grab the shield, which is good. Now it's time for a Jellicent, and we can go for the Shadow Ball, but before throwing it, we are going to overfarm a lot. So they are going to throw a move. So this is a release. It is not very effective damage. It's a neutral. So we are going to go for over farming, and now we go for the shadow ball, and they have lot of energy on them. I think almost back to back aerial is ready. I might have to shield once. So this was a CMP tie, and this aerial is going to put me in a range where one more aerial will be enough. So they go for the aerial. They are going to over farm a bit, and they will go for a move now. So we'll shield this, and after this, if Jellicent returns, I'm going to throw the shadow ball immediately, and I think my switch timer is also up. I can snipe them. So here comes the Jellicent. I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball. This is going to do super effective damage, and almost 90% health is gone. Actually I decided to come into Lapras and just farm them down. I can take one Shadow Ball. So I decided to no shield the move because Lapras is very tanky, and look at that. And now we are going to farm up and just farm them down, but unfortunately they reach another charge move. This could be a Shadow Ball, so I decided to shield this move, and actually they go for the surf, so I miscounted, I believe. So I'm going to just farm them down. So let's see what is going to come up. And here comes the Tropius. We are not running Ice Beam, we are running Skull Bash. So here I think I should have baited here. He might think I'm going for a Ice Beam, but still they don't shield here. I'm going to spam out those Sparkling Area now, because reaching another Skull Bash will make them reach a charge move. So we'll go for the Sparkling Area, and they are still not shielding. I'm going to make a combo play. I go for the Surf. I think I could have reached to Shadow Ball. Maybe I was one hex away from it. So he shielded this time, and one Air Slash is going to knock us out. So he has lot of energy. So I'm going to sacrifice my Lapras because I don't want to take a charge move on Ferrothorn. So he's going to do some over farming and then throwing his energy. So this Leaf Blade is going to knock out. So now I think they are in a range where one Power Whip will be enough, but I'm not going to throw immediately. I'll ensure that I'm having back to back Power Whip. So they go for Aerial Ace, and it is going to put me a bit low. I'm just one Bullet Seed away from the another Power Whip. Even though it's a resisted move, because of the low health, this is going to knock out. And one more Bullet Seed and we reach a charge move. So Mantine is going to just get knocked out with the Power Whip, and we are going to secure the win with the Ferrothorn. So good game, we won this match. Let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. So again a Jellicent lead. Most of the trainer are running water typing, so that's why I'm leading with the Ferrothorn. And again they safe switch into the Mantine. We are going to do the same thing. We are going to generate back to back Power Whip. We'll throw and then we will dip. So he's going to go for Ice Beam or Aerial Ace. This time this trainer goes for the Ice Beam. Now we are few bullets it away to generate back to back. This Power Whip is going to take almost half of the health, and they shielded I think just because the thunder one shots, but we are not running thunder. Now we can come with Jellicent comfortably and just farm up energy. I don't think I should invest a shield because they have dumped some energy on the Ferrothorn. So I'm going to farm up, I'm going to do some over farming, and they are going to throw another aerial ace. That's fine, we don't have to shield anything, and we can over farm a bit and go for the shadow ball. And I think his switch timer is going to get up. So I have generated 100 energy. If he returns with the Jellicent, I'm just one hex away from the shadow ball. I can throw it immediately, but opponent decide to stay here, and I think he reaches another charge move. Yes, so I'm going to invest the shield this time and just going to farm him down. So this relay got blocked, and here comes the Jellicent. We can throw the shadow ball. I can force them to shield because I have stored a power whip on our Ferrothorn as well. So I'm going to make a combo play. So this power whip is going to knock out, or else it is going to grab the final shield, and they don't shield. Let's see what the final Pokemon is. So they come with Tentacruel. So I think I can handle the situation very well with the Jellicent. the Lapras. So I'm going to throw a Power Whip. This Power Whip might grab the final shield, which will be very good. And my switch timer is not up, so I have to stay here. But I don't think they can farm us down. They have to throw energy, and this is a Shadow Tentacruel. So the Psy Wave are going to do a lot of damage. They go for the Scald, dump some energy. Now it's time for a Lapras. So I think I'll throw a Skull Bash, but before throwing it, I should ensure that they are not catching on the few HP left Mantine. So they go for the Acid Spray. So this is going to lower our defense. That's fine. An opponent tried to catch here on the wrong timing, and now we have a Skull Bash loaded. But before that, opponent is just going to top left. So good game. We won this match. Let's move towards the next opponent. Abomasnow into the Ferrothorn. This is kind of a core breaker. I'll try to catch a Weather Ball on either of my Pokemon, maybe on Jellicent. So he's going to farm up and go for the Weather Ball. I'm about to reach a Flash Cannon, but I think I can beat him. They are in a Shadow form. So I'll decide to go for the Power Whip instead of Flash Cannon. So the high chance they are going to shield this move. And if they shield, I'll try to catch another move. So we are farming up and here comes my catch. So we catch it and this is a Weather Ball. It is not going to do anything to the Jellicent, but he might stay and go for the energy ball. No, actually he's dipping into the Gastrodon. So now I'm going to go for Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is going to put them a bit low, and high chance he's going to go for a Earth Power because Body Slam is a resisted move because of its ghost typing. So we are farming up and this is definitely an Earth Power. So I'm not going to risk. I will shield this move. So they go for the Earth Power and we shielded this correctly. We are going to overfarm and go for the Surf. But good thing is this is not an Earth Power. This is Body Slam. They are trying to bait me or something like that. So it is not very effective damage. And we are going to throw the Surf. This Surf will be definitely enough to knock out the Gastrodon. And I think I can reach a Shadow Ball if Abomasnow comes up. But they dip into Weezing. So I'm still going to go for Shadow Ball in case they catch. Not going to risk it for the Surf. So this Shadow Ball is going to take a lot of damage. And here comes the Ferrothorn. I threw the Flash Cannon to guarantee the shield or the knockout. So this is going to knock out the G-Weezing. High chance is going to shield. Actually they are not shielding, so which is good. Now we can throw a Power Whip, but I think he's not going to allow because he can spam Weather Ball quickly. So I'm not going to shield because I need shield for the Energy Ball against the Lapras. So we both have 1-to-1 shield. So this could be an Energy Ball, but I decided to call it, but my prediction was wrong this time. They go for the Energy Ball. Now I think I have to catch a move, otherwise I'm going to lose this match. I go for the Sparkling Aria, bluffing that I am running Ice Beam. So this is going to shield it, and yes they do. So here I have to make a choice to catch, but unfortunately opponent didn't throw here and they miscounted and now they are throwing. They could have farmed me down, but that is fine. And this is my win con. So I'm going to farm up, reach a Sparkling Aria, and now they throw a Weather Ball. I'm going to block it even though it's a resisted. We are very low on health and definitely they are not going to reach another Weather Ball before I make it to Sparkling Aria. So this Sparkling Aria is going to be enough to knock out the low health Abomasnow and we are going to secure the win. So good game, we won this match. Let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. Tentacruel in the lead, so we are definitely staying, but they are not. They are coming into the Mawile and I dip into Lapras. So I'm going to throw the Sparkling Aria. This could be a CMP time on the Power Up Punch. Power Up Punch does a super effective damage, but I don't think it does that much damage that I should shield this move. So I decided to no shield, and this Sparkling Aria is going to put them very low or it might grab the shield. So they decided to shield, so they are going to fight for the switch, but I don't have to fight for the switch because I have two good answer for the lead Pokemon and this Mawile. So we are going to go for Sparkling Aria and they shielded the move. So definitely I'm not going to invest any shield. Instead we'll save both the shield for the Jellicent. So they go for another Power Up Punch and I think after this they can farm me down. I'm not going to reach a Sparkling Aria. That's fine. We can come with Jellicent, farm up some energy. I think I'm just going to farm him down. I will shield. This could be a double boosted Play Rough. So just to be safe, we are shielding and they full send the Play Rough. It could have done a lot of damage. And I don't think they are going to reach another Play Rough. I'm going to just farm them down with the Hex. And I was able to do that. If Jellicent returns, I can throw the Shadow Ball. I go for the Shadow Ball. This Tentacruel comes up. So Tentacruel has no play against the Jellicent. So we'll go for the Shadow Ball. We can overfarm again and generate almost back to back Shadow Ball. Actually I threw before it because I need to ensure that they are not debuffing me with the Scald, and this knocks out almost. One more Hex was required and they just top left. So good game, we won this match. Next opponent, Lapras in the lead. So it's a good lead for us. We are going to throw the Power Whip, but need to ensure that they are not catching. And here comes the catch. So they dip into Among Us. So we will throw the Flash Cannon and do more damage. High chance they might shield here. So they shielded the move. I'm going to dip into Lapras. So we'll shield the first move to ensure that they are not running Grass Knot. So I will shield the first move. If they are running Grass Knot, they will definitely throw that. So let's see. And they go for the Grass Knot, and this time we are going for Skull Bash. And after this, I don't need to shield. High chance they are going to give up the final shield. So let's see what happens. So this Skull Bash raise our defense, and now I can survive a Grass Knot. So definitely we are not investing our final shield. And I think after few more Psywave, they will be in a range where Sparkling Aria will be enough. So it puts me a bit low, but it is not going to knock us out. And this Sparkling Aria, I think definitely it's enough to knock out the Among Us. Actually, they survived with 1 HP, and one more Psywave was enough. And here comes their own Lapras, and they were able to farm us down. We can come with Ferrothorn, and this time as well, I'm not going to throw the Power Whip immediately. This could be a Ice Beam or maybe a Sparkling Aria. Let's see what they throw at us. They go for the Sparkling Aria, so definitely they are not running Ice Beam. I have reached a Power Whip, but need to ensure that they are not catching, so I'm not throwing immediately. And we are farming up, and here comes the catch. So same way we are going to generate back to back Power Whip, one for this Mantine and another one just to store a energy for the Lapras later, so we can safely come with our Jellicent and take this charge move. This charge move is a Aerial Ace, and I think they are in a range where Shadow Ball is definitely going to be enough. So now we are going to go for the Shadow Ball, and I think this was a CMP tie. I was not sure. I think Jellicent should win the CMP tie against the Mantine. Not sure why Mantine won the CMP tie. So going for the Shadow Ball, this Shadow Ball is going to knock out the Mantine. And after that, Lapras will return. So I think Shadow Ball and a Power Whip will be enough. My switch timer is getting up. So we'll throw the Shadow Ball and lose the CMP tie. This is Sparkling Aria. I will shield this move, close out the game with the Jellicent, and let's see if this Shadow Ball is going to be enough. And actually it was not a CMP tie. It looked like it was a CMP tie. So we go for the Shadow Ball. They survive. So Ferrothorn says that I'm going to close out the game. So this Power Whip without a bubble is going to be enough to knock them out, and we are going to secure the win. So good game. Let's move towards the next opponent. Cradily into the Ferrothorn. For the Cradily, Ferrothorn is just a hard wall. So we can go for the Flash Cannon or the Power Whip. I think Flash Cannon does a super effective damage. So I'll go for the Flash Cannon instead of Power Whip. They can lower our attack, that is fine. We can throw the Flash Cannon immediately, ensuring that they are not catching. So this Flash Cannon is going to do super effective, but they will shield this move, that is fine as well. Now they can again debuff or attack, that is fine. They are going to go for Rock Tomb. After this, I'm going to still go for the Flash Cannon, and not very effective damage. We reach a Flash Cannon, throw it immediately, and let's see if they are going to invest the final shield or not. After the double debuff they won't, and yes, they are not shielding, but still they are in a range where one Power Whip, even though it's a double debuff, now it will be triple debuff, still it will be enough to knock them out. Power Whip hits hard, and this Power Whip is going to knock out the Cradily, or maybe it will be in a range where one Bullet Seed will be enough. Actually yes, one Bullet Seed was required. Actually two Bullet Seed was required. I'm not going to invest any shield. Instead, we'll farm up some energy with the Lapras. So here comes the Lapras, one side wave and it gets knocked out. And they come with Tentacruel, so this tells me they don't have any answer for the Lapras. And good thing is we are running Skull Bash. This could be an acid spray. So we decided to no shield or maybe a Scald. They go for the acid spray, but not to worry, we can raise our defense back to the normal by throwing this Skull Bash. So let's see how much damage it does. And they don't shield, they don't respect the damage, and we just Psywave them down. And here comes the Mantine. They don't have any win con left now because we have a healthy Jellicent. I was trying to catch a move, but they didn't fall for it. So we have 2 shield, healthy Jellicent, and we have stored a Skull Bash. So there is no chance for opponent to win this match. They can spam those Aerial Ace. We have almost a Shadow Ball ready, and I think few more hex will be required to throw the second one. So we are going to go for Shadow Ball. They are blocking it. So I think they are putting up a fight. We can reach one more Shadow Ball, but before that they are going to throw a charge move. But we don't have to worry about the shield. We are going to do a double shield flex. So we are going to go for Shadow Ball. This is going to grab the final shield maybe. And let's see what happens. And they are not shielding. Actually they don't have shield. So we are going to go for Skull Bash without any bubble, and let's see how much damage it does. Is it enough? I think yes it is. And it is going to knock out the Mantine, and we are going to secure the win without investing any shield. So moving towards the next opponent, and it's a Ninetales in the lead. So they can spam out those Weather Ball quickly, and it does add up. So we'll try to bait him, or maybe I will go for the Flash Cannon. So they go for the Weather Ball. This is going to be a neutral damage because of our steel typing, but still it will add up. So I full send the Flash Cannon this time, and let's see if they are going to invest the shield. Even though Power Whip does a decent amount of damage, but they decided to shield here. And here comes the catch. So we caught a Weather Ball double resisted move on our Lapras. Very good catch from my end, and it does nothing. So they are going to store a move before dipping because none of the charge move are super effective. They stored a move and then they are going to dip into Jellicent. I'm going to spam out those Sparkling Aria continuously because Sparkling Aria and Psy Wave does add up. So it is not very effective damage, but still we should be going for the Sparkling Aria only because Skull Bash is heavily resisted because of Ghost typing. So they can go for the Shadow Ball, and it puts me in a range where a Surf, maybe couple of Hex and Surf will be enough. So we have back to back Sparkling Aria. We are going to throw it, and I think one more Sparkling Aria is going to put them very low, where we can farm them down with a Jellicent or maybe a Ferrothorn. So they are forced to throw energy, otherwise we can farm them down. So this is good. I think they will go for the Shadow Ball, otherwise we will get the farm down. So they go for the Shadow Ball, and here comes the Ferrothorn, one Bullet Seed, and we knock them out. Definitely Ninetales is going to return, and they have a charge move loaded. They are going to throw immediately, but I think before the next Weather Ball I can reach a charge move. So this time I'm not going to go for the Flash Cannon. Unfortunately they have stored enough energy for the back to back, so definitely I'm going to invest the shield just to get the Power Whip damage. So I generated up to the Flash Cannon and went for the Power Whip, and this might grab the final shield or it will knock out Ninetales. Let's see. And they are not shielding, and I sniped them. Unfortunately snipe didn't work, and here comes the Shadow Alligator. We are in a tricky situation. If they call this Surf, then it's a game over for us. So let's see if they are going to call it correctly, and it was an incorrect call by the opponent. So we can survive a Hydro Cannon. So I'm guessing that they are not running Crunch, so I decided to risk it, and this was a Hydro Cannon. Now we can reach a Shadow Ball easily, and this Shadow Ball is definitely enough to knock out the Shadow Alligator, and Alolan Ninetales is left with 1 HP. I think 1 Hex should be enough to knock them out, and we are going to secure the win. So hopefully I've enjoyed this video. If you do, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and also subscribe to my channel and share with your Pogo friend. I'll catch you all in the next video. Till the time, take care trainers. Have a good day. Bye.